I wanted to be a lot of things. I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to be an advertising man. I wanted to be a baseball player. And then I heard there was a job open at a publishing company. So I did want to be a writer, and I figured I'll apply for that job. Now, that publishing company published a lot of different kind of magazines, and among them were comic magazines. And it was a small company. It was, the only people in the comic book company were Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. I was their assistant, but all I did, in those days, they dipped their pen in ink. I filled the inkwell, I sharpened the pencils, I erased the pages when they needed to be erased, and I ran errands for them. After a while, they left the company, and I was the only guy left. It was only 3 people. So the publisher said, can you hold down the job of head writer and editor and art director until I get a grown-up? Well, when you're 17 years old, what do you know? I said, sure, I can do it. And I think he forgot to find the grown-up because I was there ever since. For the first years that I worked there, I just did what the publisher wanted. He wanted stories with a lot of action and fighting, and don't worry too much about character or dialogue. Just give me a lot of fight scenes. And then years later, I was getting very tired of writing this stuff, and I wanted to quit. And my wife said, why don't you write one story the way you would like to write it before you quit? Get it out of your system. So that's when I did the Fantastic Four. And I didn't give them costumes, and I really tried to give them good dialogue and all the things that my publisher didn't care about. And the book sold. So instead of quitting, he told me to make up some other characters. And then my job became interesting to me. I don't remember the order I did them in. I think the next one might have been the Hulk or the X-Men, and then came Spider-Man, and then it became a lot of fun for me. It's very easy to do those things because they're fun. You see, to me, it isn't like working. Like, take this interview, for example. This is fun. And as far as writing the stories or being in the movies or doing what I do, I feel I'm playing. Excelsior!